good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We about to get into another reaction video. This one titled "Content Creators Are Sacrificing Their Dignity for Fame." Now, I've never been the type to you know what I'm saying, put my morals and respect in the backseat for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, your principles is your principles, your character is your character, gang. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand on that. You gotta stand on that. But there are individuals who are willing to sacrifice that for the sake of views, like, engagement, popularity, income, all these things. You know what I'm saying? And it pays a hefty toll on your character. You know what I'm saying? So we about to see what's going on, man. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification so you be notified when I post new lit content on the channel. Let's get into it, man.
In 2025, the cost of fame is sky high. No longer can we go about playing a video game and turning a face cam on and just letting chat rock with you, or doing simple reactions carry you to the top. Now you literally have to grind. I mean, stream 30, 40, 50 hours a day, post clips, you know, get on YouTube, post videos there, engage on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all these different social media platforms. It's harder than ever to become famous on social media. Now, with that being said, there's a growing trend of content creators who are willing to do any and everything in order to get into that spotlight, even if it comes out the cost of their own personal sanity.
Ain't gonna lie, you chopper. You more chopper than me, you big back, ugly, stupid. That's the nose. Who chop? You're known for being the most choppers on TikTok. Who on my take it outside with me on my granny. What up? Yeah, alright.
Oh my gosh, bro. I could never let a nigga talk to me like that, gang. I could never. You know what I'm saying? Man, I may not be able to do nothing to you over the internet, game, but I can do something to you in real life. Nah, that's wicked, bruh. That's wicked. That's wicked. What are you doing? Just talking to him like that, gang? That's the dude that got teabagged in at Streamer University by the shade. You know what I'm saying? He got teabagged. I hope he, you know what I'm saying, start standing up for himself, bro. Start standing up for yourself, gang.
And there might be some truth to what that kid is saying. If you go on TikTok and look it up, Dabo is literally known for being the most chopped person on the internet. But how the hell did we get here? And why is he and other content creators okay with being humiliated? Shouts out to content creator FVCKDH. I want to be able to spell your name and not say it and have it ultimately bleep. But shouts out to him for the inspiration for this video. His analysis on Dabo being the most chopped person in the humiliation content game right now was very spot on. But I saw it and I thought, this is much bigger than just Dabo. This is a whole lane now. See, with the uptick in parasocial culture due to how much content we are putting out, there's been a desire for audience members to see content creators not only succeed, but also to fail. It's like watching a train wreck. You kind of can't turn away. Now, these content creators know that, so obviously their successes are going to be, you know, plastered all over mainstream, but so will their failures. And sometimes they'll even calculate those failures to a T in order to get some clicks and some likes. Now, there are people like this that have always existed on the internet. They have some sort of kink when it comes to being put down on the internet. Think like Wings of Redemption back in the day for you old heads, or Boogie, or a recent person who came back on people's timelines who literally is crashing out on a daily basis. But now it's kind of being reworked into this new era of streamers and content creators, especially with clip farming getting out of control. They are finding a way to intentionally find ways to embarrass themselves as a part of the content.
Have you ever had a thumb up your ass? Nigga, why is you laughing? Nigga, is it what?
It was my own. So it's not weird. It's not weird. It was my own thumb, so it's not weird. It was my own thumb, so it's not weird. I, for like a portion of time, found this method where I would fake kiss the wall and then I would grip on my own ass.
What?
While I was beating my shit. Trying to imagine it being a girl gripping on my own ass. I remember I'd smack my shit.
Now, I understand that authenticity is reigning supreme in content creation these days.
That's
like, people want your
crazy,
genuine and true self. But for the love of God, Batman couldn't get that information out of me, and I'm so dead serious. And then Lacey proceeded to continue on after Silky gave him only one question. He did not have to go into further detail, but because the clip was so much more valuable than anything else, I mean, naturally, why not continue to stir the pot? Now, notice how the content streamed by the creators, literally streamed by these content creators, features and frames the creators creators as the content themselves, but also fishes for it, intentionally poking and prodding for information or a deeper story, or hell, even an opportunity for them to embarrass themselves. Now, what do people even gain from something like this?
Away from me, bro. You run away from me.
Would you like to be my Valentine?
You are a loser, bro. A fat loser.
For one, I do think that it deepens the parasocial bond, whether it be up the journey or down the
Parasocial,
journey,
that's
the good, the bad, the left, the right, all of
I was
that
thinking
stuff.
of
Because
that.
I know this embarrassing story about you, I feel like I know about you. Two, it creates more content, literally furthering jokes continuously for until the end of time, really, until the joke is run out. Now we always have something to fall back on, even if it is just at the expense of me, it doesn't even matter. And three, I'm not gonna lie, I think they get off on it. I don't know. At some point, enough would be enough to me. Now, speaking of running a joke into the ground, Dabo is literally one of the best examples of this. I swear every time I see him, or what he's known for a casual audience, is making music sometimes occasionally, and that's probably secondary, but most importantly, being in an abusive relationship with his girlfriend. The reason why I put quotes around the abuse, because some people are going to start to call me out after I show clips of him physically getting hit, is because at this point I am to believe that Dabo genuinely enjoys this, because there's a clip that can come out after this. It started off harmless with like the whole she won't kiss you, she's a bitch situation, like she doesn't really love you, streamers are getting used for their money.
Give me two. Yeah.
No, you can. With them loud ass fucking kisses, dude.
Okay. No, on the lips. On the lips.
Or if I kiss you on the cheek.
No, on the lips.
I kiss you on the cheek. I kiss you on the cheek.
But then that turned into some whole saga of unemployed news of
Whoa, bruh. Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. His girl don't want to kiss him on the lips, bro. That's content, gang. That's content. That's content. That's not a relationship. That's just content. That's just content, bro. Because that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Heck no. And he begging for it too. He grabbing her by the neck, grabbing her on the shoulder, gripping her shoulder blade. You know what I'm saying? He gripping her shoulder blade, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a little smooch. She like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I kiss you on the cheek. Heck no, bro.
where Dabo got cheated on by his girlfriend, and then he ended up buying her a Christmas gift. She didn't get him anything like that. Then she starts slapping and manhandling him while he's streaming.
You better get comfy, boo, because you're not leaving nowhere.
Bro, you know I've been told you I'm on IG Live. You keep doing this.
I don't give a fuck. I've been told you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you're on the phone with. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. This is not embarrassing to me because I'm going to fight for you.
Start smiling.
This is so cute.
Yeah, show the chat.
Oh my god. Y'all, look at that. You need you a what? What the fuck did you just say? No, get up. Get close. Get fucking close. What you mean you gonna get you a snow bunny? What the fuck you mean? The fuck? Snow bunny? You want a snow bunny? This is what I come for?
And look at his chat. His whole chat laughing at him, gang. Whole chat laughing at him. Bro, I don't understand. I don't understand this, gang. I don't understand this. Maybe because I'm too old. Maybe I'm just an old head now. Like I'm an old head, right? Because I don't understand this. Not one bit, bruh. What are you on, gang? How you just gonna let your girl just slap you like that, bro, and you just smiling? Yo, and slap you in front of millions of people, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because this going on, this not just going on Twitch, bro. It's going on YouTube. It's going on TikTok. So millions of people gonna see it, gang. Your whole chat laughing at you, bro. Why is your chat laughing at you, gang? Why are you laughing? Why is she laughing? Everybody laughing in the video, bro. Everybody laughing in the video. What is this, bruh? Heck no, bruh. That's the same. It's the same. It's. I feel like, bruh, it's just him. You know what I'm saying? It's him. Like, you ain't standing up for yourself, bruh. You let somebody teabag you yesterday. You let somebody press you out and call you all types of names in your face, a random stranger at a Chipotle or McDonald's. And now it's a throwback video of you getting slapped in the face, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You just smiling about it, bruh. Come on, cuz. Stand up, bruh. Stand up.
Nobody. With your dumb ass. You dumb as fuck.
Now, I know what everybody is thinking, and they want to get on their grandstand about women abusing men, Dabo's being taken advantage of, etc., etc. But I'm here to tell you that I don't believe that. Literally, he has been pressed by all his friends, you know, asking him why he allows this stuff to happen. Hell, he sat down with Plaqueboy Max, and Plaqueboy Max tried to give him some sort of advice about the whole situation and why he should not be with her because this is not some sort of normal thing that happens in relationships.
It's not cool. If she's smacking you, you shouldn't be with her. Why is she smacking you? Because you're going outside? You need to.
No, I feel she's just crazy. Like, honestly, that's the best.
Crazy.
That's the best way to put it. She's crazy. You just got.
Bruh, making an excuse, bruh. You crazy, bro. Leave, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying, bro, all this stuff be internet content, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It be internet content, bruh. He just doing, like the video says, bruh, sacrificing his dignity for fame. Gang, look where he at now. He at Streamy University, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta figure that shit out on your own. Do you need me to call the cops?
No, I'm good. You know, but honestly though, chat, if getting somebody abused, call help, man. Don't get abused.
But that's why I don't take it serious because as we can see, all of this is being handled online because it is the clip. It is the content. Dabo is inviting the humiliation to come to him. He's inviting all of the chopped allegations. He's inviting all of the people that come up to him in public and harass him. He's inviting the abuse that's happening to him on stream because he thinks that this is some sort of content. He believes as if the only way for him to get people to watch him, to enjoy him, to have the clip circulate is if he's getting embarrassed by his girlfriend or by anybody else. And while that may be true, while it does produce views, what is the long-term goal of this? Being the butt of the joke can't be something that carries you throughout your content creation.
It's like somebody, hey, who was that? I can't remember that name, bruh. I cannot remember that name, but it was years ago, bruh. They was going through like a similar thing where they was just getting humiliated in front of people constantly, bruh. Was it? It was Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross, right? So Aiden Ross, he had this whole public persona of him being, you know what I'm saying, him being gay and him, you know what I'm saying, being OD feminine and being humiliated in front of people, nobody respecting him. And he just let that slide, like he let that rock for a while to the point to where nobody took him serious. So he had to do a whole rebrand, had to do a whole type of, you know what I'm saying, change of content because he wasn't getting no respect. This dude is going through the same thing, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He may not be doing the gay stuff, but he's doing the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole dignity, sacrificing the dignity and character and respect. Like he's doing all of that. And at some point, I don't know how old he is now, but at some point he's going to mature. And your digital footprint is real, gang. It is real. That lasts with you forever. It's a digital footprint. So you gonna get to a point to where you old and you older and you mature, and you gonna have to do a rebrand, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to change the whole content, how content being made. You're gonna want respect, but people not gonna give you respect. So you really gotta go out and get your respect now. Aiden Ross did it. You know what I'm saying? People respect him now. You're gonna have to do the same thing, gang. You're gonna have to do the same thing. Instead of coming out the jump, you know what I'm saying, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm all about respect or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be super strict about it. Like people crack jokes. You ain't gotta be super strict about it. But it seemed like you got no self-respect, gang. Like none.
Career. I think Dabo's like a young man, so he kind of gets a pass now, but he shouldn't allow this foundation to be set. If anything, these things should happen as a blip in time of some accidental slip up. And then you can go on and proceed to make profit of it, but basically shed that narrative as you get older. Agent did something like that with this whole weight loss situation, you know, compromising the bed and all that stuff that happened then.
Fasted cardio, Agent, works like a charm. Got me down almost 100 pounds. And that's coming from his username is Fatboy. Believe it or not, if you eat like ass for a whole year, you can't lose that shit in a day. So it's gonna take some time. The homie Agent hits the gym in 2K more than in real life. That boy, come on in.
Now, instead of taking moments like those
That's
moments
crazy.
where he got called out in his 2K comments, or the moment where he broke the bed and the whole bed is compromised meme and just wallow in it and continue to perpetuate the joke, Agent then flipped that into some content where he lost weight, documented it, encouraged other people to do the same.
You know I'm down 54 pounds? I was a Goliath. Like, I know I'm probably really fat now. Well, I'm not probably, like really. Wow, I was just like a blob.
Yep.
You know I couldn't run?
Yeah.
That's wild that I couldn't even run.
Still can't now. But
I could run now.
no.
I think that that's a positive way to turn something that may be potentially humiliating into something positive.
Yeah,
The worst
that's
thing
good.
to do is wallow in it, because if you wallow in it, embrace it, sit there and just take it on the chin like a lot of other people do, then ultimately it becomes your identity and you cannot move past it. I'm thinking about those content creators that have disabilities or birth defects that then become the content and then are made fun of because they basically have birth defects.
All right, 1, 2, 3. How you doing? What you laughing at?
Hey. OMG, where's your neck?
What the hell you talking about? Why you doing me like? What you?
Y'all had me feeling this. Y'all should have had me feeling that.
No. Wrong shit. What you mean? I got that drum. You talking about
It's
nigga?
right there.
Yeah, his there. Yeah, you don't see that shit? Come on.
Was that Molly in the back? Shouts out to Molly, man. W casting agent. I'm going to try to say this as most politically correct as I can, but there's always been circuses that have always held what people have called freak shows back in the day. But I think that now it is dastardly to be publicizing these things because back then people were wrong. Hell, during the 30s, the 20s, the 10s, when P.T. Barnum and Bailey or whoever else was running around hosting these circuses with these freak shows, was doing it based out of like racism, sexism, or whatever the case may be. They literally had black people, Africans, African Americans, people with disabilities from all different sorts displayed on public. And this is no different than then. I think a lot of people today would say that that stuff was wrong and is wrong. But I try to ask, how is this any different? There's a dangerous line when different
Bro, you never want to be the content, bro. You never want to be the content, bro. You know what I'm saying? You never want to be like something that people come and see and they laugh at you. Like directly at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a thin line. It's a thin line between it, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because now after that, you gotta rebrand. You gotta fight for your respect. You gotta do all these things, bro. You know what I'm saying? At some point, bro, like with me, bro, I would never, when it comes to content, bro, I would never. Like, I may crack jokes on myself. I may like tease myself some, you know what I'm saying? I got thick skin, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody would say something to me in the comments or whatever, bro. I wouldn't even take it as an offense, bro. Like, it's cool. Like, thick skin. But I would never get to the point to where like I'm embarrassing myself. I'm saying some corny stuff. I'm saying some lame stuff. I'm doing some corny stuff. I'm doing some lame stuff. Never, bro. Never. You know what I'm saying? My character, I feel like my character, my principles, all these things that I stand on, bro, you know what I'm saying, plays a heavy part into why I am the way I am, you know? And I think a lot of people got to move like that. If you plan on doing content, bro, like, I understand, like, you want to get the bag, you trying to get the clout and all that, but long term, bro, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? You selling your soul, is it worth it? Because that's all that is, bro. You selling your soul, gang. That's all that is, bro. Selling your soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can do your content and still respect yourself and have people respect you at the same time. You can do that. It's possible.
Creators bring people like Jake Future on their stream of, laughing with him and laughing at him. And there are some people that take it way too far. All of it is based out of humiliation, and all of it is just, making content at the expense of some of these content creators. Now, these people do have autonomy and they can do what they want to do on their own accord. But again, I ask, what is the long run for a lot of them?
I'm be honest, bro. Everybody think I'm getting paid just good of tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, no, bro, I'm not getting paid $50,000. I'm not getting paid $20,000, bro. I don't understand on like how my YouTube channel game. Everybody else YouTube video I'm in catch views more than me, and I'm like, bro, I'm just I'm confused. Why? I'm just pouring my heart to y'all, bro. I don't care no more, bro.
That was No Neck Jay going on a long video about his current status in life, TikTok being banned, getting stuff back, you know, views going up, views going down, him being very open and transparent about the money he's making and the views that he's getting on these different social media platforms. And it is not lining up with his lifestyle and growth and success. And I have an idea as to why that's happening. It's because the joke is running out. He says he doesn't understand how he can go on other people's platforms and they get views and they make money versus when he does a video and he, you know, gets some views and makes some money. It just doesn't add up the numbers. And that's because what I believe is that he is the butt of the joke in a lot of these other people's videos who have already established fan bases and personalities. Now, not saying that
he's the content. He's the content on these other people's channels, but when he making content, he's not the content. He's trying to make content. You get what I'm saying? So that's where that happens. That's where that happens. If he goes to a 20v1, one of them 20v1 channels, right? He's the content because people want to see, dang, is women going to mess with him? Like him? You know what I'm saying? That's what they looking for. They looking for, are women going to mess with him? Like what type of jokes are they going to say to him? He's being humiliated. He's the content. But if he was to make a content video on his channel of like, you know what I'm saying, like a vlog or something, or him, you know what I'm saying, like a Riz John or whatever the case may be, people not going to want to see that, bruh. People not going to want to see that because you already introduced the world to you being the butt of the joke, you being humiliated. You know what I'm saying? That's what the world was introduced to you by. So that's why you ain't seeing the numbers, bruh. That's exactly why you ain't seeing the numbers.
that he can't break and shake that moniker, but when you establish the humiliation content, this is what happens. You go down this rabbit hole of constantly being the butt of the joke and nobody realizing who you really are, care for you truly, whether it be your words, your opinions, your views, your lifestyle, or whatever you have to bring to the table. Because if it's not a laugh, then it's not important. You're just a gesture at this point. And that's no disrespect to him. I think that a lot of his content creation career would, you know, mirror exactly what I'm saying. So yeah, naturally on somebody else's channel, when you are brought on like Deshae's, they're gonna get views because it's Deshae doing something funny. But these people aren't thinking to follow you to your platform because you're just the laugh of the moment. And when that moment's gone, they're just looking for the next laugh. And it might not come from you. They don't really care. It's gonna be presented by Deshae, and that's the only thing that they really care about. And more importantly, I think that he's realizing that he and other humiliation content creators cannot grow up like this. It's cool to get picked on or, you know, be the butt of the joke some of the time. I think that's a trait of a good person, somebody who can be the butt of the joke. But to always be the butt of the joke is not good. And especially when you become from 16 to 20, from 20 to 23 to 23 to 28, to getting into your 30s, to getting into your 40s, as you become a man with kids or a woman with kids, family, life, other responsibilities, you don't always want to be known as that humiliation person, the people that people can make fun of going.
And that's why your digital footprint matters. Your digital footprint matters, gang. You know what I'm saying? You never want to. I get it, bro. A lot of us do stuff that we are, when we look back, we are embarrassed about. You know what I'm saying? We are embarrassed about. You know, I have a few of those moments that I look back and I just cringe, bro. I'm like, what was I on? What is that? You know what I'm saying? Everybody has those moments, bro. But to make that a thing, like make that, all right, like this is who I am. I'm just going to continue doing this and continue letting that happen. You got to live with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to live with that. You got to live with the fact that people are going to think of you as that. Instead of it being just a moment, it is now your personality. It is now your persona. That's never good, bro. That's never good. I think, listen, this was a good video, bro. Great video. You know what I'm saying? It shows some insight on content creating, bro, and the things of people that people are willing to do just to make it to fame. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't become the person that's sacrificing your self-respect just for views. That's never okay. It's not going to feed you long term. You know, eventually you're gonna get older and you're gonna want to change. You're gonna want brand deals. You're gonna want these things, bro. You're gonna want these things. Imagine you going to a brand deal as you going to a brand as a person who's a clown. You know what I'm saying? That's always getting picked on, getting bullied, all of that, right? You go to a brand, they like, hey, I want you to do this. Like, humiliate yourself. Like, we're gonna put you in a position to where you're just a clown, like something similar to the content that you make already. Well, like, what? That's how you see me? You see me as that? I'm trying to get the money on, bro. I'm trying to do business and you see me as like a clown? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You know, the dude, Dabo, bro, I hope, bro. I hope that he starts to stand up for himself, bro. I hope that he gets to the point to where he's, you know what I'm saying, getting some respect from people, bro. Like, I know it's content at the end of the day, and maybe people outside of the camera, when the cameras are off, maybe they treat him a certain way. But eventually, you gonna go older, you know what I'm saying? And people want to see that respect from you, that respect to you on camera too. You know, so yeah, man. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification so you be notified when I post new content on the channel. Until next time, man. Deuces.